Great question. Thank you for asking. It was me. It was me for the first several years that we lived there. And then my mom was the second person that had something happen, which is a story for another day, that will also absolutely ruin lives with how creepy it is. I still sometimes think about it and it makes me a little queasy. But yeah, it was me. So a couple things I wanted to get out of the way real quick. I wanted to show, this is the Colorado map, showing where the native tribes' territory was. You know, where they lived, where they existed within the state of Colorado before the Europeans came in and brutally removed them from the land. Just to kind of show, like, you know, how they were coming in contact with each other and kind of, you know, what was going on around there. Also, I wanted to show you, so this house was between these two red dots right here. So South Denver metro area, we moved down there from the North Denver metro area when I was about 11. I was almost 12. It was the end of my 5th grade year. I also wanted to let you know it was the end of my 5th grade year to like reinstate that this crap started when I was but a child. I was so young. I feel like, you know, 11, 12, like that's young. And I didn't know how to really, one, process a lot of it, and two, like deal, and three, explain it to my parents in a mature enough way for them to like really take me seriously. So that's kind of a bummer. But the stuff started pretty much after we first moved in. Like I even remember the first night I slept down there. The first night we were there, we all slept on air mattresses in the front room. And then the movers came the next day, put everything together, and I slept downstairs like the very next night. And the vibe was so different from sleeping with all of my family in the front room to being downstairs. Also, side note nation, I don't think I would ever put my 11-year-old child 2 stories below me in a house with a walkout basement, but my parents are of a different generation, so that's fine. Right away when I moved down there. So things that kind of led up to my last story of the boy by the side of the child by the side of the bed. I would constantly hear walking around down there, and it sounded like, even if I had all the doors closed and locked, that I could hear them like walking down the hallway. And I should also state real quick, so my room down there was shaped like a U, basically. So there were entrances to the room on both like tips of the U, and one side, that was the side that faced outside, there was like a hallway. It was kind of a long hallway between the door to like where you were in my room. And then on the other side was the bathroom that was the same length as the hallway. And then, so the bathroom had 2 doors, 2 entries, one from my bedroom, one from the exterior hallway to get in. The exterior bathroom door locked and the hallway bedroom door locked, but the door between my bedroom and the bathroom did not. Sorry, I had to catch my breath. So also, I should state that this house was built in the 70s, and there was the most god-awful disco wallpaper in the bathroom. It was like mirrored, which made for seeing shadows, particularly in the bathroom, really upsetting, because not only would the light shift, and it would always kind of look like somebody's like walking in front of a light, basically. I had a nightlight in there all the time. I could see the reflection of the shadow in the mirrored wallpaper if I was standing in the right place or even laying down in bed. I didn't often sleep with the door open between the bathroom and the bedroom, because as many doors between me and whatever the hell is going on outside of that bedroom, the better. But even before things got really crazy and aggressive, I would hear like just a little ding, 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 ding. Like, let me see if I can make the sound real quick. I'd hear like, I don't know if you can hear that, but like just doorknobs kind of getting messed with, and like the walking happening, and it wouldn't sound like a door would open, but suddenly I'd hear someone walking in my room and like stopping certain places and then starting to move again. And like I had said in a previous video, this was like really cheap polyester shag carpet, so you could hear the carpet like moving. A lot of times when I would take showers, so the bathroom, also on top of the god-awful wallpaper, had can lights in the ceiling. And one was just outside of the little stall shower. the light would shift while I was in the shower, like someone had walked under the can light. And several times, like during my shower, I'd actually open the door and be like, hello, like, because I'd have my boombox on. Thank you. I'd have Nirvana playing so loud. And I'd just be taking a shower. I'd be doing normal, like, tween teen stuff. So I always thought, like, well, maybe my dad came down and unlocked the door and, like, came in, or my mom came down to, like, tell me to hurry up to get ready for school, whatever. I did tell my parents almost right away that I was concerned about, like, what was like, I just was kind of like, I feel like somebody's down there with me, I think I had tried to say. I know I had, like, gotten in trouble the first time my parents realized I locked both of the bedroom doors. I think they came to get me on, like, a Saturday morning or something, and they were displeased. And I remember saying to them, like, well, I lock them because I feel like something's down here with me, and I feel safer if they're locked. And I got you can't do that. We don't have any locked doors in this house. Blah, 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 blah. These are our rules. And in my head, I was just like, oh, I don't give a crap if they're your rules. Like, I'm locking the damn doors. And I think a lot of, the subtle stuff starting up almost right away. I think it was about 6 months until I saw the child next to the bed. I ended up really kind of getting a knack for making the space as comfortable as possible and actually getting some sleep, disassociating a little bit while I was in there. So, like, I would always try to turn on every light I could get my hands on when stuff got too weird. And a lot of times I would turn on my stereo, not very loud, but, like, loud enough to kind of drown out the sound of someone walking all around my bed while I'm trying to sleep. So I just, like, even after I saw the kid, I just turned on all the lights and I went to sleep. And I told my parents about it the next day, and they told me that I had had a nightmare. It was like, no, I had literally just laid down. That's not what happened. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. More creepy stories to come. I'll try to post more than just one story tomorrow. And I'm also working on not blueprints, but, like, I'm going to make up little maps of each floor of the house because some stories are coming where that's going to be important information.